overall, I think I like what Fnatic are bringing to the table. It's just the MF isn't exactly an on-hit, like, doesn't do an awful lot of auto-attacking in fights, so obviously they get the crash down, and you won't have the crash down available, which is kind of the shield you want for a potential dive, but level 3 on Oscarinin.
Mount up instead, it's now run its course, so no flip back yet. In fact, the counter-strike, well done. I was wrong, but Alvaro didn't get the mount up anyways. Oscarinin now is trying to buy space. Supa starts auto-attacking, takes a turret shot, the flash, ignite down, they're out of turret range, but Oscarinin uses the ward, but Supa playing Legolas in his first blood.
And it was great patience from Movistar KOI.
Now matching, gets that push in and utilizes that 2v2, while Jojo gets his first taste of Razork. The flash going for max range here. The flash away from Jojo's matched. I was waiting for that root caller, and Razork held his tongue.
Yeah, Jojopyun to really trade effectively. And it means that then Jojo hasn't been able to really contest a lot of the movements. So even here you can see...
Flash from Mikyx against the wall, and I see a cow who's leveraged Supa against the wall still there. Daisy now joins in, and a bullet time that Supa can't escape from. His flash was up in 5 seconds.
Not that tiny timing window there to pick up the kill. Now Jojo gets the flash from Humanoid.
He does, and Elyoya is here to help out as well. And Impale, that hits somehow. Hitbox a little bit OP as the shuffle down. Gravity Storm is great, but can Jojo shuffle in another time? Elyoya about to get the driving car up and available as well as Humanoid runs through.
Pick up all of this early objectives. They're about to kill Dragon. They already have the 3 of the Void Grubs as well, which means that if they're able to start looking towards, hey, we can steal away 1 Void Grub in a minute.
Got Daisy back up and available, but as Daisy enters the rift once again, KOI have a good position, now almost getting 2 grubs.
Yeah, still though, Alvaro's very far from his team.
Yeah, he might be dead actually. Humanoid is also far from his team. He gets shuffled by Jojo, but the gravity field again does a bit of work. Chaos Storm can't finish him off though, and that's the first kill. Now, grubs reset, 2 still up and available as KOI look for the next part of the fight.
Alvaro on the flank though, only just spotted out by Mikyx. Mikyx needs to keep him out.
Crash down is good, but Mikyx has done his job. Bullet time there, but Alvaro flashes before he gets a final hit. Bullet time caught midway as Elyoya comes through. Myrwn gets a flash out of Upset, who's running for his life. Fnatic are losing this fight despite the low health bars from KOI. As a flip back from Myrwn is exceptional. The kill goes down, duly given credit as KOI again swim in their own pond.
Movistar KOI were so low on the health bars, but the quicker trigger pull from Myrwn to get into the fight, the better positioning on the TP, and the fact that Humanoid just got...
Remember, again, it's going to be the same outcome that you see every other single game as Myrwn might be in trouble. Grandmaster Arms has popped, the flip back is there, and he's going to try and take the 1v1, but Myrwn can't redirect anymore. Remember, all out, and Myrwn now playing with a couple of daggers, bit of true damage as well in the kit as TP burnt, and that means that Movistar KOIs have backup.
Still though, Elyoya is here, so I think you can actually just look for the tower off the back of this. So good call by Jojopyun to follow up here, and here we go.
Against the wall, misses though. A counter-strike now subdues him, and Elyoya has to flash away. Not perfect, but the teleport can't be cancelled even though the turret's gone, and who cares if it was? Humanoid bursts into the scene, and against the wall, a mistake by Elyoya who's left alone, but the Impale, is it enough is the new question as he gets out with a sliver of his life, and somehow KOI are making it work. Supa doesn't get taken down. The Chaos Ray almost does the job, but Fnatic just can't get a break.
Enable him in these fights, the same with Jojopyun, just making sure that they are constantly safe and dealing the DPS if they need to.
Fnatic have really struggled to grasp themselves. There's a couple of mistakes that we've seen as Jojo going to walk into the gravity field. He cares not because the setup's there. Alvaro flashes, gets a Magnet Storm, holds them in place. Supa does the same with Chains of Corruption, but it only eventually gets Humanoid as he's out of range. Now teleport as Fnatic want to look for a turn. Oscarinin sets it up, but it's met by an Impale. Ulti on the way out, damage being done, but they can't get the job done again until Myrwn under turret says no! Humanoid gets in range. Blinking health bars everywhere. A root caller gets it onto Supa, but a knockback says no again. Fnatic are not being given a cent.
It was a root caller of the void there. Oscarinin follows up. But when it has come to day 1 of the LEC, we've seen it time and time again. Scrims don't matter, and it's Movistar KOI on towards this third dragon.
They really don't, do they? Fnatic are going to try and contest. They started with a TP, but as Herald is going to be summoned in the midst of it to make a 6th man, Fnatic now think about how they get in from this choke. Dragon looked away from KOI instead, looking for an engage. Poke is there. Mikyx starts it off, but he just presents himself for another Heartsteel stack. Backs off, and Fnatic can't make a decision. Myrwn gets a stun back as well. The gravity field stuns no one, and in goes Jojo! Da, 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 da. He is dead! Dagda Dagda, man. KOI has still found themselves, though. Running forward, Myrwn with a flip back, but even though they find Jojo, it's a golden win for the rest of KOI.
I mean, is it a beautiful end to the anime, though, as Elyoya wants to try and go a little deeper. We'll get stunned up. No support.
Still,
Super to follow.
Yoink, another stack goes down the range. Almost connects with Oscarinin and Fnatic are back in their base.
And Movistar KOI will have to back away. He's just going to push in top, get vision over this topside jungle, and immediately turn and burn this new objective.
Or at least go for the inner turret in the meantime as well. Oscarinin is just waiting patiently as Myrwn absorbs a bit of damage, but cares not really. That is a 2-item tank here now with Spirit Visage, as Elyoya with an Impale has found himself a cheeky Razork. Chain's Corruption make it easy as well, and there's future knockups to come as Mikyx just takes some damage. Bullet time is nothing from Upset, and there you go. KOI have an advantage.
You don't need to take Adakan because, well, you can go for Baron, go for Adakan, reset, and then just have this insane buff as you go through the enemy base. So Oscarinin trying desperately to get in a position, but there's no ult for Upset. This is a bit risky for Fnatic.
Getting stun after stun, no smite, of course, means that the risk stops there as Humanoid looking to get shuffled on, flashes away. Jojo now just auto-attacking, goes golden with a Chaos Storm in the middle of the wave, but again, KOI have taken another one to bite the dust, and that Chaos Storm is not going to get the kill either. KOI just keep getting pick after pick, kill after kill, blood after blood.
The inhibitor towers, apart from the top side, are remaining. Dives aplenty from Movistar KOI. And little, I feel like Fnatic can really do to dispel this. We don't even have ultimates anymore.
It's going to get flashy for someone like Jojo as well, and what a debut. Dagda, I know the hype that came from Fnatic. I know that the hype that was there. So he got a lot to say. But for now, Humanoid little here in this game where he hasn't been able to play out his Viktor. Been able to stack much as Oscarinin with a stun. This is a hope. He's got Grandmaster's Might on top of Myrwn, but the rest of KOI are running in. Jojo does it again, but this time more members feel the sting as he sits in, takes no damage, and Upset tries to beat him some, but Jojo rocks up into a bullet time and will withdraw to play it back again.
And this is spectacular from Jojopyun. This is how you use the Adakan buff, setting up your team spectacularly to take 2 of these inhibitors with the Baron buff. And honestly, they might even be able to take a Nexus turret or 2. Now, Nexus turrets do respond, but does this game last 3 more minutes? I don't really think so.
I'm just wondering if Jojo can get there before they try and end the game. Here we go, all in from Alvaro, doesn't connect. Myrwn the same as well. Oscarinin gets backline access, but does he have enough damage? He's swayed once more and broken down. GA pops, but Supa here to auto as Mikyx tries to delay the inevitable. That GA should give him a little bit more to play through as Myrwn and Supa still left standing, and look at Supa having the time of his life on this Varus. He blights one and takes another. A GA to send them back as Fnatic are left with no Nexus turrets.
There is nothing in the base of Fnatic, and what makes it worse is this false life. The fact you only get 100 gold. Fnatic are gonna maybe need to find proof in the pudding here because they need something to go their way.
They need an entire cake at this point, Dagda, and if they could eat it too, they'd probably be given the time to look at those respawning Nexus turrets. There's a nice flip back. Mikyx looking for his last engage. Chain of Corruption, flash away, and nicely done from Supa. An exceptional debut for him this year as well, as you might be surprised, but everyone looked at this roster as one to prove the point. They went to Worlds last year, but they're looking to take a championship with it too, as they beat down Fnatic in 30 minutes.
Movistar KOI are one of the most exciting rosters to keep your eyes on in the LEC for 2025. A dominating performance against Fnatic from start to finish. Superstar Supa stepping up. Phenomenal play from Jojopyun. And everyone on this team needs to take a bow. I cannot wait to see more.
I mean, this is an exciting roster again. Can they find regional dominance? I mean, it's early for me to say, of course.